G'day team, welcome back to another video. So today we are going to jump a little bit ahead in our financial modelling, and we're going to start looking at superannuation, or if you're in Australia, your super. So this is looking at chapter 7F in the Hazy 12 General textbook. So your super is like forced long-term savings, all right? So in Australia, 9.5% of your wage is paid by your employer into a separate account, which then compounds over time. And then by the end of your retirement, when you do retire, you have this whole bunch of money that you can live off of. So as employees as well, you can also make extra contributions as an extra percentage of your wage. And that is something that we have the freedom to do on our own back. You definitely don't have to do that, but that option is definitely there. So we can calculate this super using the compound interest function on our graphics calculator. I'm just going to show you a few examples of questions that you might see, and we'll go from there. So, example 1, Janet is 24 years old and she earns $62,000 per year working at the pharmacy. Janet's employer will make monthly contributions to her super fund. All right, so question A, how much will the employer contribute each month? B, Janet's super earns 4.5% per annum compounded monthly. How much money will be in the account if Janet retires at the age of 65? Give your answer to 4 significant figures. All right, so let's break this down. Part A, the monthly contribution that the employer will contribute. All right, so as I said above, the employer must contribute 9.5% of your wage. All right, so what we look at, and it's monthly, so we find 9.5% of your yearly wage, so in this case $62,000, divide that by how often is being paid out. So in Janet's case, it's every month, so we divide it by 12. So we've got 0.095 times 62,000 over 12, which is approximately $490.83 a month. All right, so part B. So this is where we now are looking into how much she's going to have at the end. So we're looking at the future value. The one thing with superannuation is that a lot of people do get wrong is looking at the years, and so your end value. So going back up here, she's currently 24 years. All right, she's 24 years old. She wants to retire at 65. So we're looking at a time period of 41 years. All right, so 41 years times by 12 for the months, which is 492. Our percentage is 4.5%. With superannuation, we're looking at a present value of $0 because you've just started your career. Our PMT, so your monthly, in our case, our monthly payments is negative 490.83. Remember, this is negative because we are putting it into the account, okay? And then PY and CY will be 12 for our monthly payments. Now, if you calculate your future value on your calculator, you will find that there will be $606,900 in the fund when Janet retires. So that's to 4 significant figures. So once you retire, you can actually access the money in your super fund to spend throughout retirement. Otherwise, what's the point of having a big, large sum of money? So as we are now going to be taking money from the account, our PMT value becomes positive. All right, so we're gaining the money. So our PMT value is positive. Best way to go through it, let's have a look at an example. So Peter has retired at 65 years old. He has $850,000 in his super fund. He puts the money into why not, a pension fund, which returns 5% per annum interest compounded fortnightly. So a couple of questions we're going to look at. A, if Peter withdraws $2,500 fortnightly to live off of, how long will it take for the money to run out? And then B, if Peter plans on living to 95 and wants the money to last until then, how much can she, that should be he, take out each fortnight? I mean, if Peter wants to be a girl, Peter can be a girl, but he's a boy in this case. So, question A, we are going to be looking at if he withdraws 2,500, how long will it take to run out? So we're looking at finding the number of years. So We know our percentage, as I erase it, all right, so our percentage is 5. Our present value is negative 850,000 because there's $850,000 in our account. PMT is 2,500, that's how much we're taking out. We just put 0 in for our future value, and because we're looking at fortnights, PY and CY are 26. Therefore, N equals approximately 552.18 fortnights. So you just calculate N on your function, your compound interest function on your calculator. So then we're going to divide that by 26, and we find that it's approximately 21 years and 7 fortnights. Therefore, it will take 21 years and 7 fortnights for the money to run out. So then you could take this value and add it to Peter's current age to get how old he will be when the money does run out, if that's what the question was asking for. So part B, he wants to live to 95 or wants the money to last to 95. So we're looking at that time difference between the age of retirement and how long he wants it to last for. So he wants it to last for 30 years. So he wants to see how much he can take out each fortnight. So because we're looking at 30 years now, we've got 30 times 26, which is 780. Percentage is still the same. Present value is still the same. Future value is still 0. And PY and CY are both still 26. All right. And now we're going to calculate our PMT. So it's approximately 2,104.98. Therefore, Peter can afford to take out $2,104.98 each fortnight. Now, they're just a couple of examples of questions you'll find. They'll throw in different things to find. They'll word things quite differently. So please just take your time, read the questions, all right? And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.